Cock, seafood cock, swiggle.
Welcome in, lads, yasses, and glasses. The best laid plans typically go to waste. I've been trying to do this stream all week, and for one reason or another, it just was not physically possible. This is kind of why I stopped making a general schedule way back a couple months back, because like this is my life now. Between work being a whole bunch of nonsense. Yeah, with work being a whole bunch of nonsense, life. And then the flu shot didn't help. I probably should have saved that for Friday. That's fine. That one. But yeah, it's just hard to commit to a schedule nowadays because most days I've been sleeping lousy. So like I'm getting like 5 to 6 hours sleep. I need more. So then I need an energy drink. When I get off work, I'm starting to nod off like I want to take a nap. By the time the nap's done, well, now I have plans with people because the nap time would have been the stream time. That's the only place I can find nap. Getting old sucks, like for real, for real. Like I don't think I'll ever stop like fully streaming, but there will definitely be time where I'm just gonna have to cut back for a while, which is probably why I'm more than likely gonna stop doing like super long games on stream, on like games like Digimon, unless that's the only thing that I'm gonna be playing for a while, like the Dragon Age 1 and 2 HD remake. Not sure. I keep saying Dragon Age. In Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD remake, I might do on. Give me a reason to play it outside of normal play. There's some retro titles that I still want to go back to, so I might actually use it as an excuse to go back to those. No, I ain't there yet. I ain't there yet. But yeah, it's more so it's like I want to do more streams a week. I don't know. Jay probably has more dementia than I am. Have to go to the northern center every day. It feels like just just bleed dementia. To be fair, I don't even care to remember my own birthday. The only reason I remember my own birthday is because it's freaking on my driver's license. And the reason for that is because I genuinely don't care to do it as a celebration. Like most of what I associated with a birthday was getting free stuff. I can buy most of that now. Like, why would I wait for birthday? So it's like, then again, I can barely remember my friend's birthday at Facebook. But yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to find a happy medium where we can do more streams, finding the time, the focus to actually do the stream. Um, I'm hoping that I can either get out of my current job, swap another job, or at least another company soon. That'll take off quite a bit of the stress. Because a lot of the stress that I'm dealing with right now, they basically kneecap my ability to do like half of my job. So, like, I'm having to sit around and wait on tickets to get stuff when I used to be able to do these types of stuff myself. My birth. Honestly, we've always done mine on the 4th of July, but that's only because my grandma's birthday used to be on the 4th of July, and I didn't see the point in holding two birthdays. So We just always celebrated mine 2 days early. I wouldn't say that, Soul Eater. But, birthdays are definitely overrated in my like, they're cool to get the family together, but, like, after like, once you get out of, like, your teen years, there's really not a whole lot of point. Like, I'll go hang out with my, buddy for his birthday, like, get him a single gift or whatnot, but, like, outside of that, we don't really, like, do any type of celebration by the get drunk oh, so, oh so Joe Kane Day. Got it. Or at least that's what we call the drunk day. The Sunday before Mardi Gras. Let's see, St. Patrick is the because that is technically a different day. So yeah, the Green Day. How's that we don't here we technically don't consider um we don't consider that the drunk day here. Sure, people do get drunk on that day, most certainly. But most of our folks get drunk on Sunday before Mardi Gras because like Mardi Gras is a big thing sector of. All right, come on, where am I? You over here. Then we can launch the game. If I recall correctly, where we left off, um, if I recall where we left off, Alan Berry and the police lady managed to use the chopper, get away, and head towards the dam, which is where the Lady of the Light supposedly has a way to fight the dark. Well, nothing else happens in March besides me being forgotten. Well, I wouldn't go that far, but that is true. There's not much that does go on in March in general, except for maybe a few high profile game releases. Um, but those also tend to happen a lot in May, usually either March or May, usually not both. Yeah, the last few years have been a bit weird on that front. I used to remember at least two big name titles always coming out in March. Um, but at some point that slowly changed to like April and May. I know for the I know for the game, Alan. Ow. I forgot that the crows immediately decide to attack the chopper, but we made it to the dam. And I know that's the end. That would be the final part of this particular chapter. I know we have one episode after this story. And then we have two DLC episodes. I don't know if we'll play the two DLC episodes today. We'll have to see on top. You do always attack. Yeah, from what I've seen of Monster Hunter Stories 3, it does appear to be the best one. And what I'm noticing, for lack of a better term, with Monster Hunter Stories as I have a feeling that's where like 95% of Capcom budget has been going to lately because the production values on Monster Hunter Stories are way better than any other game. Well, that and they keep making stupid design decisions with Monster Hunter. They've done it for like the last 3 games. Like Rise, you either hate it or you love it. I hate it. Noth loves it. But I thought all the ninja arts made the game too easy. But I also preferred World. Noth hated World, which is understandable because it flipped the script. It wasn't your traditional Monster Hunter monster. I mean, I wouldn't call it the best one just because it's not Nintendo locked. I wouldn't be surprised though if they put all the money from all the development money into Monster Hunter Stories 3. I would not be surprised by that based on what we got for a while. Like, don't get me wrong, I enjoy Wild still, but they're definitely better games. World is still better in my opinion, though I do like a lot of weapon gameplay. Wild, the game as a whole is broken. Doesn't have to be watered down because of Nintendo hardware. Like, oh, is that why? I'm not surprised. Capcom has always been a console first company. From what I've seen in the past, I'm glad that they're finally starting to become less of a console first company. That's always a step in the right direction. But yeah, if you have to make a game for a a inferior piece of hardware, you're always going to be bottlenecked on the top end because you're having to lower your overall requirement at the bottom. And sometimes that just doesn't work for a game. Sometimes, sometimes you as a developer must know when to cut off a console. 1 and 2 is Nintendo exclusive for the longest time. Oh yeah, that is true. I forgot about that because wasn't like the first one on 3DS or something? Like, that's not where I played it, but birds. Nope. No, no, no. No, no, no. There better not be more birds. Come on. I ain't leaving till you're dead. Ugh. I hate I hate crows. I hate the movie The Birds. I really don't like the movie The Birds. I'm into it. Yeah. Jay, stop trying to kill me. Okay, yeah. I remembered the original one being on the 3DS. I don't know if I ever actually played the original, though. I definitely tried out the Switch one. And I remember he already had the Bond thing on his arm.
I had to do something about the chain for the door to open.
I remember he had the Bond thingamajig on his arm already. So yeah, I don't think I played the first one. Ah, it is good name with the facts. I don't think the Switch was a bad piece of hardware, but optimization is becoming a dead skill. This is correct. If the last few games have taught us anything, that is very much a dead skill. Computers can get away with it. Xbox and PlayStation can kind of skirt around it, but handheld consoles need to optimize. It's going to be This is correct. It was always a thing for the 3DS. It's always a thing for the Switch. It's why whenever they announced Kingdom Hearts, like the full thing for Kingdom Hearts, they finally had to scrap it and do it cloud streaming because they just flat out could not like there was no way to make it run on the Switch itself. Can I just that worked? surprisingly better than I thought it would. Oh, don't do that. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. There was more. Missed by a mile completed. They're all in my way. I remember this entrance sucking a lot. Wow, really? You want me to just kill that instead? You're getting lucky with all these hits. Like by a lot. Can you leave me alone for 5 minutes, please? Got how infuriating this entrance was with the old. But no, you are correct on the optimization thing. Even computers can't fully get away with it. Monster Hunter Wilds is a glaring point of fact in that case. They tried. I don't know what they tried to do with their initial optimization plan for Wilds, or if they optimized a potato. But whatever they did originally did not work, and they're still paying for it. But I think with Wilds, it's more of an architecture issue. I'll agree, and I agree. On my system, it also runs fine. Any other statements like that, or why PC gets away with it? Yeah. Yeah, my PC has never had an issue running it once I upgraded my card. Because originally I was trying to run it on I think it's like a 3070. And I mean, it ran fine. Wasn't the greatest, but it ran. But that's because there's other hardware that we can swap in and out, kind of cover the gaps. With console, like what you said with console, it's like you have a strict spec. You can't operate within the strict spec. It's not going to work as you intended. Hence the optimization. It's not like you can fit a 4070 or a 5070 or 5090 or whatever in a console. Call it a day. As long as developers can run it around the 50th percentile, they can ignore the bottom 30th. This is true. This is very true. That most definitely for computer, for sure. I don't think it's a great idea that it can do that. But and I'm not gonna go as far as to say developers are lazy, which we know in some cases they most certainly are. But it's like, at what point do we at what point do we actually draw the line? And that's why I think indie is the way of the future, because indie people just can come up with much better ideas lately because of this. But that's a whole nother argument. Not really directly tied to this. Oh, so Soul, I have actually started playing Pokemon ZA. I will take back some of my negativity of what I've seen, because I'm pretty sure what they're doing with a lot of what they're presenting on the internet as an argument of why Pokemon ZA is bad, like Switch edition, not Switch 2 edition. I've been playing the Switch 2 edition, and it looks nothing like a lot of what I've seen. I will say I can kind of see where they decided to cut corners. They did definitely cut corners on graphics and immersion, where they then flipped the script and put way more emphasis on the story and the verticality of the actual city. Um, so there are definitely some trade-offs there. I have mixed feelings on the combat. Personally, I prefer the combat of Pokemon ZA over Power. Like after playing both of them, I actually prefer Pokemon's way of doing it over Palworld's way. I feel like there's more consistency. However, the trade-off is I definitely get hit by more crap in Pokemon ZA. There's not as you can't like just pull them back into Pokeball or your Pal Ball and avoid attacks like you can in Pal World. So there's trade-offs on both sides. I mean, I can say the same thing about Pal World's part. It depends on what you fight. I will say yes, standard combat is a bit. I will. I think AAA can skate by with spectacle. Indie developers have an advantage. They have game with little support, creating conditions similar to the late 2000s development set. Yeah, I'll agree with that. I've seen more good ideas come out of indie than I have AAA team lately. But it's more so literally every AAA team has seemed to have plagued by optimization. And that's either that the company is lazy, I'm guessing they did testing, or they have an algorithm that's just so incredibly poor, Dragon Dog 2, that it just chugs up the whole system, aka the NPC algorithm. That's actually why towns lag, is because that algorithm is so processed. I do want to play Fuga eventually. Um, I'm honestly thinking about stopping doing like super mainstream titles on the channel and just stick to like older titles or retro titles that I haven't played before. I'll probably still play the occasional new game, but I might replay them on stream rather than my first playthrough on. Unless it's something I'm like really looking forward. I'm just thinking of ways to just like change up stream. I do want to get back to retro games though. Oh Jesus. So can you please get out of my face? Hold that thought. I'm getting bamboozled. Oh wait, we got another big one. Oh, I'm in danger. I see. And of course, he gets me stuck in a corner. And of course, there's a God. I got how much I hate this damn place. That leak showing how much funding the Pokemon series was missing was wild. Also, don't like how spammy ZA's battles look. I wouldn't call them spammy, but they definitely, there are certain aspects that feel a lot more like Power World, so I can see the spammy argument. They put a lot more emphasis on repeatedly catching the Pokemon this time around. in Arceus, you just did it for the Pokedex, really. And this one, you actually do it for basically TM farming. But yeah, I definitely see a lot of the cut corners. Okay, I definitely see a lot of. Yeah, I can definitely see where it would get spammy in the long run. Okay, I didn't realize I had a flare. What the hell? Nope, get back. Oh, come on. He got in the way. Why is there so many? Jesus Christ. Nope. Abandon the ship. Run, Alan. Why are you not running? Ugh. Actually, why isn't he running? Oh, I'm pushing the wrong button. I have played too many games since. This explains why. Supposed to be using left bumper. I forgot it. I keep forgetting it's the same button as dodge. Yeah, I will say, having played it, and I hate that I'm saying this, I will say Pokemon Legends ZA is better than Scarlet and Violet. But that is not saying a lot. It is not. It's better, but I think the only reason for that is the story is actually saving it for me. There's actually a decent story in Legends ZA, but like the game as a whole, it's been better than Scarlet and Violet. I will say the models for the Pokemon are a bit of a downgrade compared to Scarlet and Violet, but the game is better than Scarlet and Violet. But again, that's not saying a ton. It wasn't a high bar to pass, but it at least looks better than Scarlet and Violet. Oh, you're still in here. Well, let's fix that. Anyone else still in here, or can I actually loot? Yeah, I think I can actually loot now. So there doesn't appear to be much left. Ooh, there was a thermos, though. Pokemon's transition from 2D to 3D has been set. From 2D to 3D had far-reaching and disastrous consequences that I have lost hope of their being able to reconcile. I gave it a lot. I gave it a lot of passes over the years. Their first foray into the lowland region, I didn't like the change up in form. I'm still of the opinion that the last decent Pokemon game was Pokemon X and Y. Like before they started going off on all these weird tangents for Arceus, for all that. I think that was truly the last like good game. Incidentally, pretty much one of the last ones that was on handheld for Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon. I don't feel great about Sun and, but yeah, I'd agree with that statement. Good. I do feel like the transition to 3D, something was lost, and they don't know how to. Can't put his own. How can you not put your own sheets on your bed?
It was close, but I had to find a way across.
That just boggles my mind. Like, I get it if he has a pillow top and like he doesn't have pillow top sheets. That's a pain. Bro, I got sheet locks and holders and it's life. I may have to look into those. I ended up getting super long super long comforter sheets. And like those are like amazing. Oh, hello, buddy. Goodbye, buddy. Hey, you can't do that. You gotta pay for that. Stop my lawn. I have not had to unexpectedly remake my bed once. Ooh, I may actually have to look into these. It's those things that when you get older, you realize you want, and that's one of them. They go back for this. That's gonna kill me. All right, I forgot I have to fight my way through electrical land. I just did. Well, if he did laundry, it's his responsibility to remake his sheets. You do the laundry, you do the time. That's my philosophy. Not today, Buster. Often he doesn't finish his laundry. Often very much. Well, he doesn't finish his laundry. He gets to redo it. I once lived with roommates where if they didn't actually finish their laundry and they just left it in the laundry machine, like rather than taking it back to their room or whatever, and I went to go do mine, I just tossed it on the floor. I didn't give a crap. Like, you want to hold up the process, you pay the crime. You pay the time as well. It's like, I'm not your mother. Oh, right. He doesn't stop during the time. Excuse me. It's also my landlord. I don't give a crap. Like, there are certain things I'm not willing to do, even if he is my landlord. That is one of them. I don't touch other people's laundry. Like, I would have actually put that in my tenant contract. I do not touch your dirty laundry, period. Not even my roommates. I know that contradicts my other statement, but I will use towels to guard my hands. Your icky laundry. do hate that you have a crazy landlord. But for a grown ass man to not be able to do his laundry, like that's just sad. And he should feel bad. Oh right, this stupid hell. Nope, I'm coming back down here. You can have this flare. You ain't gonna trap me in electrical land. But yeah, I am surprised he doesn't know how to do his own laundry. I'm actually more surprised he doesn't know how to put his sheet back on his bed. Like, it's not complicated. Like a 2-year-old could do it. Well, I take that back. A 2-year-old wouldn't be able to reach the frickin' bed. But you get my point. Like, it's not difficult if you can see over the bed. Oh, there's a chair. What is in our magical chair? Let's see.
Barry got back to his feet inside the Bright Falls General Store and dusted himself off. Right next to the cans of...
Okay, that's the crowbars.
The story I had written in the cabin had come true. Touched by the dark presence, I had written a horror story, but the end was still missing. The story was incomplete, and the last unfinished page of the manuscript still sat in the typewriter.
If we can make it back to the island, he can read the last line and put an end to this charade. But yeah, I will say Pokemon Legends ZA, to circle back around to that real quick, I did make a promise to myself this would be the last one that I would try. And if it didn't improve my perceptions of the Pokemon company, I will probably never pick up another Pokemon game. So far, the jury's still out. But I'm not impressed. I'm more impressed than I was with Scarlet and Violet. But I'm kind of with you on this one, Good Name. It's like, I genuinely don't know if I'll pick up another one after this. I just don't know if I care anymore. I am curious about Game Freak's other game that they're coming out with, though. The one that's not Pokemon. I am curious about that. Pocket dropping a life sim days after Pokeco was dead. It was! That was some of the best crap in a while, and I was just like, where's my popcorn? I will probably look into Pokopia, the Pokemon one. But I'm also going to be looking into the Pal World one as well, so... Excuse me. I'm curious which one actually... which one will be better. Oh, no. Wait for me! Not the birds! Jay, stop trying to kill me. There's so many. No. Whew. Safe from the birds. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drink something.
Are we men dreaming of being butterflies, or butterflies
Ugh.
dreaming of being men?
But I am curious about Pocket Pair's life sim. I'm curious as to which one will be better. I'm just glad that America has decided to take a look at the Nintendo Pocket Pair patent nonsense. Because yeah, Nintendo needs to get their act together.
Lydia, thank God you're here. Please, it's in the basement.
I agree. It's harder to reinvent when you're a family company. It's and people forget often that
Martha. Oh,
well, I take that back. Also, when you're a family company, a lot of times you end up wanting to do like family friendly stuff. It doesn't always work out. But no, I agree with I agree with what you.
how did you get here?
It's also funny that when people realize that Nintendo never actually started out as a
Really?
company.
But what is
They actually used to sell playing cards back over 100 something years ago.
in Martha's basement?
There's a black hole in Martha's basement.
Well, surely it's just an ordinary basement.
Is it? Why did you call your friend here then?
Well, I don't know.
Oh well.
Couldn't you just ignore it?
Oh no, I couldn't do that. It would probably turn into a plot hole. Might be one already. Could sink the whole enterprise.
Oh my.
Oh, they are they're less family friendly than they used to be. They have definitely adopted a more capitalist, money hungry mindset. This is correct.
Well, if you think that.
They've stopped being a family friendly or family first company at this point. Now they're just doing every stupid decision to make more money. It reminds me of the Wii. They're basically doing what the Wii did with shovelware, except now they're basically making Nintendo shovelware. Like all this game card key nonsense. All the stupid microphone. It's the Wii microphone all over again. Game chat thing. Not to mention like basically making you pay more for literally everything. They're definitely a money grubbing company for sure. What are you gonna give me support from? The dark? I wonder if that's gonna work out well for you. Look at the new. I ain't paying. Look, I wouldn't even pay $10 for an amiibo. So. Amiibos are just dumb. They're Funko Pops with extra steps. That's all an amiibo is. It's basically statue DLC. Pokemon weren't so set on keeping their brand pure, they could do what Games Workshop does and license series about anyone. That's how we get half of the good Warhammer 40K games. Because they licensed them to anyone who do anything. The only amiibo I got was because of Smash and Fire Emblem. Oh, I agree. I got the ones I like, and that's about it. Oh, I didn't actually mean to fire that player. Well, got most of them. Oh, hello. didn't mean to actually jump. There's so many. Into the light. Right. So get riggedy wrecked. Get wrecked, birds. No. No, Alan would die. Alan would lose. Alan would lose so quickly. Please, God, no. No predators. Ironically, the only Zelda amiibo I have is Ganondorf. The only real amiibo that I bought is I bought Marth because I love Marth. Let's see, who else did I buy? I bought the stone guardian statue from Legend of Zelda. I bought that one. I bought Lucario because I like Lucario. Most of the ones I bought is just because I like those characters. Oh, hey, buddy. I can't remember if I had Ganondorf though. But yeah, a lot of the games that you a lot of the games that they want you to do amiibos for, it's like there's not really any reason for the amiibo. Like they give you like stuff per day, or you get, or they did those Animal Crossing character cards, get the character that. But there wasn't really much point past that. So yeah, a lot of the decisions Nintendo has done in recent. I will say one of the things that I definitely would say was a money grab was definitely the Nintendo Switch OLED edition. That was complete 100% a money grab because they came out with the Switch 2 less than like 2 years later. So you could definitely tell the OLED was money. Cynthia Weaver. In the well-lit room. And I'll go to the well-lit room just as soon as I get this.
Will it help me find Alice? Will it get me back to the cabin? Fine, let's go. I can get my friends to come back with the helicopter.
We won't go outside. Never at night. That's rule number 1. You've been breaking the rules, young man, and where has that gotten us, Oh, I have a secret route, a lit route, an old water pipe. Something was damaged at the transformer yard. It's draining all the reserve.
Ooh, super flashlight.
Will go dark. The power to the yard must be cut.
Let me guess.
I do like Fire Emblem.
Young man, you're the one who likes to break the rules.
I will say Engage wasn't my favorite Fire Emblem, so I'm hoping Fortune Weaver is way better. Whoa. I can sum up Fire Emblem Engage the best way that I can. It felt like Fire Emblem, but a mobile game. Like, it wasn't bad, but it felt like it wasn't a console release.
Hurry! The switch is on the wall facing the shore.
Oh, it's out here. Yeah, it's not bad. It had gotcha mechanics. It's bad. I wouldn't say it's that bad. I will, but then again, oh well, y'all gotta stop coming from the shadows.
Weaver had sent me to cut the power to the transformer yard. I was willing to do grunt work for her to get her to help me. I hoped Weaver was dependable. I'd stumbled into this crazy world a little over a week ago. She had been living this insanity for decades.
Yeah, like I said, I've never actually played a bad Fire Emblem game other than the actual mobile Fire Emblem game, which was in fact bad. Engage wasn't terrible. I do feel like the gotcha mechanics were forced for sure though.
I could see the kill switch that would cut the power to
But
the
it just
transformer
felt
yard. Now, I had to
generic.
find a way to reach it.
Is the best way I can. Generic is the best way that I can think of to explain it. Great success. Now to fight my way to the button. Or not. Really? Nothing? Nobody?
Who designs these things?
Gatekeeper completed. Oh, whoa.
The transformer yard went dark and dead. Weaver's water pipe passage should now be good to go.
I am probably in danger. Yep, there you are. Knew it. Ow. I need ammo. This is a problem. Oh, I see. When you switch, get back in quickly. Please tell me you have ammo somewhere in this place. Need ammo so bad.
This way.
Hey, I had fun with it too. Just looking back at it, I wouldn't play through it a second.
This way. We need to go. I knew them both, Tom and Barbara. I had such a crush on him. Such a beautiful man. I was jealous. There was a part of me that was maybe a little glad when she had the accident. And then Tom started writing and woke the darkness up.
Change the
He tried to bring
bulbs.
it back, but you can't do that. There are no free
I'm just a lot more picky than I
Starting
used to be.
realize that.
In that case, young man, perhaps you're a smart
I will say I do tend to look at
which looks
genres that I do tend to look at genres or series that I've played a lot over the course of my life, where basically rose tinted glass. Hey, I do market myself as the grouchy grumpy dwarf. Yeah, part of that leads to me being more so. I was a lot ragier at games back growing up. But no, played Engage multiple times, each time a different way. I played through it once and I had to force myself to finish the first time. So that's the only reason why I say it's not higher rated Fire Emblem. Three Houses I kind of feel the same way, though I do like the for Three Houses I like the way that they I did like the school bit, even if it did take way too long to get the school bit. I did actually enjoy the school. I thought that was a nice change of pace. Then again, my favorite Fire Emblem is actually the one with Prom and Robin.
wasn't.
Awakening, I believe, is what it was.
He didn't understand until it was too late. He
Uh,
tried to undo it.
my favorite old one is Sacred Stones, but there's a lot of the old ones that I didn't play. I didn't pick them up when they came back through on
He left only
on
one
Switch.
thing behind in my game, in case it happened.
I am tempted to play through Shining Force,
He
though.
trusted me, or perhaps used me a little. Tom knew how I felt, knew I wouldn't refuse him. I built the well-lit room and put it there. It's been waiting for you.
I curse you, Thomas Dane.
Trapped in a story you have written, and none of us will survive to see the end. If the darkness isn't stopped, she'll twist the story to her own dark ends.
How do you know all this?
Tom, that's the way he wrote it. He still talks to me, in television, beyond, from below. We have both been touched by the darkness, young man. He saved us both with light. The darkness stays with you. Leaves a stain.
I don't remember which Shining Forces I have played and which ones I have not, but I'm pretty sure the primary one I've played is the original. And I remember that's kind of what got me into Fire Emblem. It kind of started my love for tactics games. I think I did play Shining Force Neo as well. I gotta figure out. Let's see. Selfish idiot, Alan. Selfish idiot.
Well, be a fool. I'll use the pipe. I'll meet you at the dam if you make it.
Okay, no, I did not play Shining Force Neo. I do remember that coming out though. I don't think I had the time or the money to play it back then. I do remember the cover though. Notice that most of my handheld games that I played were on. Sorry, most of my tactics games that I played, I just now realized, were mostly on handhelds, except for like Path of Radiance on the GameCube, or like Ogre Battle on the 64.
Sarah was almost starting to relax. Maybe they could turn this into a win yet. Suddenly, there was a piercing sound, like a table saw gone wild, as 100 birds made out of shadows.
Oh, yep. There's the birds. I actually don't remember this, the well-lit room episode being. That's one set of birds down. Oh, right. I've got to outrun the birds. That, is it even out yet? Thought it wasn't out. Wait, no. I'm thinking of Tides of Annihilation. Never mind. I think Tides of Annihilation got pushed to next year. Guess I'm going up the giant tree. Of course you don't let me move. Of course you don't let me run. Don't like not being able to run on a tree branch. Okay, wait, that was not correct? Oh, there was another tree branch. I didn't have to come across this. I didn't have to come across this to begin with. I've been cheated. Can we not, birds? Please and thank you. I would like to not die. One of the games that I do want to play on stream, though, is I do want to replay Advance Wars 1 and 2 via the Reboot Camp edition. I wouldn't mind streaming those. I love wars.
Barry! Sheriff Baker! Sarah!
The crash site looked bad, but as far as I
War
could tell,
Groove.
the wreck was empty.
I was so interested in War Groove, and then I never actually got around to playing it. I'm not sure why. Like, I started to, and I'm guessing a new release came out, and I never got back to it. That unfortunately happens with some games.
Barry! Barry!
And now we're going to take him out with some flare gun.
We were ready to make like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
I have a different ending in mind.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
I knew you'd be all right.
How's that?
The flaming eye of Mordor?
Laugh it up, funny man. Didn't we have somewhere to go?
And the second game adds a new fact. I don't even. Wait, is Wargroove 2 even out? I thought that was still way off in development. No, I guess I didn't realize that came out 2 years ago. Interesting. Apparently on iOS and Android now, too. Maybe I missed this one. Yeah, it apparently also launched on iOS and Android this year. Let's see. Yeah, October 5th, 2023 for Switch. September 19th, 2020. Or sorry, that was for Switch and Windows. September 19th, 2024 for Xbox and Series XS. And July 30th, 2025 for iOS and Android. I find it very odd that it is not on PlayStation. I wonder why that is. As far as I'm aware, Chucklefish ain't got nothing against Sony as a publisher. In Night Spring.
You see those lights? That's the elevator we need to take.
Oh, it's you guys. I don't feel like dealing with you guys. You're on your own, Barry.
Was that it? Are we safe?
That was
Trust me, Dark Deity never... Really? What the hell, Sony?
I got a bad feeling.
Let's keep our eyes open.
That boggles my mind, like, genuinely.
Wait, call the elevator. I'm keeping watch.
We made it!
Heads up! Here they come.
We got friends.
They're coming! We have to hold them off.
Oh no! Oh no!
It's almost here, Wake. Just hold on.
It ain't anywhere close, you kidding?
It's here! Let's go!
Into the light.
Ow! The button!
Yeah, that kind of strikes me as odd that Dark Deity never came. I hope you at least get Alabaster Dawn to the Sony PlayStation.
Well, Weaver's crazy, but she's got something Zane left behind. Something to fix this.
Gee, could you be a little more vague?
Thomas Zane? Seriously? Might as well be Paul Bunyan or Bigfoot.
Yeah, well, he was real.
I haven't played Dark Deity 1 or Dark Deity 2. But that's because they stayed in early access forever. I should play Dark Deity, though. I've heard it's insanely complicated, though. Like, more so than the usual stuff. Why would I hold the button down for you? You hold the button down and let me get in. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured.
You guys go ahead and find Weaver. She should be in the dam now. I'll have to make it alone through the top.
Okay, Wake. Good luck.
Okay, but where am I supposed to go? Ah, death.
Gotta be kidding me.
My eyes. I'm blind. I'm so freaking blind. I've just heard this to get some of the classes it involves some work.
Thomas Zane knew he had to remove all that had made this horror possible, including himself. That was the only way to banish the dark presence he had unleashed and now looked at him through the eyes of his dead love. But he also knew
Well,
that
I'll
despite
figure
his
it out
past
if I ever
efforts,
get around to
might
playing
someday
it.
return. So even as he wrote himself and his work out of existence, he added a loophole as insurance, an exception to the rule. Anything of his stored in a shoebox would remain.
See, that's not what I was given, so I'm wondering if I may be thinking of Alabaster Dawn. But I heard it was not as straightforward as standard Fire Emblem. You will not take me alive. No. Birds. Not dealing with no birds. Very nice. Now do all the hidden stuff.
I was ridiculously outnumbered. The searchlight could even the odds.
Are you sure about that? Okay, that was a decent shot.
Enough. You will go no further. Stop now.
Why, thank you, lady. You gotta stop me first. Ooh, everything's gone to shit. No. Whoa. Oh. Oh. I'm in danger. Oh. I'll take that thermos, thank you. Ow! I paid for my hubris. Well, of course, his physics just forces him off the ledge. Can't even stop. You. Alright. Oh, God. Oh. Trying to stab me with some railings. Ugh. Ooh. Be quiet. Be quiet, Barry. You're the one with the Eye of Mordor. You don't get a say.
There's an old army base in Rainbow. It was active during the Second World War. They operated here back then. They must have built this.
Yes, they did. It's my place now.
Ooh. Behold the well-lit room.
I won't need to worry about the room anymore because 6 and 33 and 118 need changing soon, and I don't want to climb up the ladder to change them because it's very late and I'm tired. And if you take it, I won't have to do that anymore.
The page was autobiographical, a memory from my childhood. But I didn't write this. It was a page written by Thomas Zane. None of them were supposed to exist anymore. Alan, 7 years old, would fight sleep to the bitter end. When he did sleep, he soon woke up, screaming, the nightmares fresh in his mind. One evening, his mother, sitting by his bed, offered him an old light switch.
He always thought it was a memory.
And flicking the switch would turn on a magical light that would drive the beast away. To imbue the talisman with all possible power, she added that it had been given to her by Alan's father. Alan never knew him, and anything of his took on mythical proportions in his mind. With the clicker firmly in his hand, Alan finally slept like a baby. Now, almost 30 years later, Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped. My mind swirled. I'd given the clicker to Alice, yet it was here. Zane had written it into existence in a story I had written.
We now have the clicker.
I can finish this.
The question, a joke question, really. So, if your studio is called a AAA game studio, does that mean all their games are by default AAA? This is where my buddy and I kind of see differently on this. Once, and it really kind of determines, like, at what point are you considered a AAA studio. But like, there are different takes on this. Personally, I think if you have made a AAA title, period, and it is now considered a AAA title, you are now a AAA studio. It does not matter the budget, staff, anything. Going forward, you are now known as a AAA studio. Same thing goes for indie titles. Like, you reach a certain threshold, you stop really being able to get away with a indie studio. Well, then if we're pointing,
and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain.
let's see, it would be dependent on what they've released. So there's some context missing from this question. But no, if they were just created and called AAA studio, no. However, if they have released a game that is considered a AAA game, then yes. If they are an indie studio that has released a very highly valued game, they are then therefore a AA studio. So like there's not really a AAA indie studio. Most indie studios get to that are considered AA. Basically like Team Cherry would be considered a AA studio. It wouldn't be considered a AAA studio. Though at this point, with how big Hollow Knight is, I think it would be considered play. Dave the Diver is neither, because Dave the Diver was made by a giant corporation. So it would technically be considered AAA straight out of the box. Well, that happens. I didn't really see it as a joke. I saw it as a legitimate question. So, yeah. Jokes and me don't mix very well. You'll find out very quickly. Because I will not treat most jokes as a joke. So, that's just me, though.
In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking. The sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun. The pills worked fast. The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again. There was a message waiting for me on the machine.
You have one new message.
Ow! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey!
I'm actually curious if this is a different QR code.
Of your show on your TiVo. If Alice
It is not.
wasn't too mad to record it. As she called me earlier and really chewed
Let's
me out.
see.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
joke question. If studio is called AAA,
Part of this business.
then
Al,
by
look,
default.
I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your
Uh,
favors by trying to run your life like that. Okay? I'll talk to you later.
if we take the question as it is, as a joke question, possible. I would need to know the specifics, but yeah, it's definitely possible that by default they could be considered AAA. That would be hilarious. Just FYI, that would be
The
hilarious.
show was supposed to be waiting for me on our TiVo.
I appreciate a good irony. Oh, right, TV. Even told me to turn on the TV. This not the TV? Really? Okay. I have to find the freaking remote. The Harry Garrett Show?
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop. Yeah, good read. Go buy it. No, it is a good read. Look, I'm going to be honest here. Is that wise? No, but I'm going to do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan. Wow, thanks. Now, this
God,
may be a
this seems
spoiler
so
for those
forced.
who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously though, 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You selfish bastard. Always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years.
Where's the killer to use that pesky
Now that you
flashlight
mentioned
on?
Casey was a gloomy
We'll
guy,
find out.
I'd
We're
be
in the
willing to
last
follow it.
episode. And also, Crizzy, when are we going to stream Outlast Trials?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was
Welcome in, Crizzy. How you doing tonight,
no,
buddy?
nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Technically, my killer is Shadows. So
How's the publicity tour been treating you?
Good, great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately.
I think you'd enjoy it if you've never played it. Cat would not. Cat would not.
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper.
It can get very hectic at times.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your
It's
latest
definitely
book is
worth a
called
play,
The Sudden
though.
Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the 2 of you out there who haven't bought it yet.
You know what would be?
Ladies
I
and
never
gentlemen,
actually
all
looked
we
to
have
see
for
if
you
these
tonight.
Alex
I wanna
Casey
thank all
books
our
were
guests.
ever
Good
actually
evening,
written.
Alan Wake, Sam Lake. Once more, do the face for his Sam. And our musical guests,
I will say Outlast Trials is less horrifying
Been funny. I told myself I could
for
live with
sure. But it's like,
say anything stupid if that's
it's just more hectic cranked up to 11.
Are you gonna start with me about drinking now?
You know
I
what?
should have followed her advice, but suddenly I was angry. Mostly. What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
Oh yeah, trust me, there's plenty to enjoy about it.
Thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet.
I can't wait. Let's see. They've also added levels since I've played. So there's some stuff that I haven't played in Outlast
The
Trials.
clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice. I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone. Barry, take her gun. Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
Good luck, Al.
I don't see the point of taking her gun. Like that was totally not. It was not needed. You could have just let her keep the gun.
When I got out, it was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed.
Now I gotta journey all the way to the lake. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was America. America. Fuck yeah.
Alone, in daylight, surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest landscape. It was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk
Oh, do I have to drive?
a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this.
Random driving
This
portion.
time, trapped in a story inside my head, gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed. There would be
This
no
patriotic message was brought to you by
myself,
Pup.
it didn't really matter.
There is a puppet master in Outlast Trials. Just FYI, be careful what you wish for. Also, this car drives like ass. I forgot. All right, let's see. Pages. Is there anything? Ooh, free stuff. Free stuff. We like free stuff. Oh, Grizzy, how much do you like Souls games? Or is that more Hardy's thing? If so, I gotta recommend to play. It's called Dual Corp. DUEL.CORP. Or there may not actually be a dot now that I think about it, but it's a pixel style horror-based Souls-like. Let me see here. Let me send it to you real quick. While we got a second before things hit the fan. I actually did a demo of this way back when. Been a while. But it was definitely worth it. Oh, I should probably close that browser. There we go. I think you'd like it. I played it. I liked it. I didn't I just DM'd it to you. I wasn't a I'm bad at Souls games. I enjoyed it. Ooh, a hunting rifle. No, me and my friends never did get back to Night Rain. We kind of just fell off of it. Why are the plants, like, way brighter than the surroundings? Weird. Yeah, they might still have a demo, but if they don't, there is a demo that comes out pretty much every single time there's a Steam Next Fest. What? See, Crizzy, what I'm hearing is now I have a reason to play my copy of Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles on the Switch. Is that what I'm hearing? Because I too have it on the Switch.
Boo!
Crystal Chronicles was such a fun game. Well, that's because they did some changes. It's not terrible on the Switch. It's different on the Switch. Because they removed a lot of the having to hook up your DS's, not your DS's, your GBAs with that silly old GameCube cable. Wow, you thought it was that bad?
The darkness had touched me. There was a link between us. Always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
I do not have my game. I don't have my GameCube anymore. I don't have a lot of my old console and games anymore. I was a bit too impulsive to keep them around. I always wanted to like trade them in for the next game. I do wish that I hadn't. I wish I had kept them over the years, but I wasn't that kind of kid.
The dark presence was no longer trying to capture the
It does look. It is good. I've played it. It's good.
He was too strong, and he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the rider from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
You gotta stop me first. Oh, definitely getting in the car. Nope. Sayonara. As I run directly into him. Yeah, every now and then I find random like demos that are pretty good. And every now and then I'll even pick up a horror demo just so I can see what it's like. Oh wait. No. Give me back my rifle, please. I don't need a two-pump shotgun.
Motel register. Agent Nightingale had stayed here in room number 2.
Nightingale had stayed here. I wonder if he's still here. Let's find out. Yeah, some flashbangs.
This had obviously been the room where Agent Nightingale had stayed when he hadn't been busy harassing me.
Ugh, that's creepy. Oh, hey, buddy.
Could have fooled me.
He oughtn't have done that. And are there any others? Oh! Nice try there, buddy. Alright, now are there any pages afoot? Now if I was only actually good at Magic the Gathering, which I am not. But I also have not kept up with the changes over the years, so. Woo! Now we in the fancy mobile. Let's see. Yeah, smell that scrape paint. Why is the brake so much louder than the rest of the game? It's so loud. Oh, shit. Nope, let me out. This is not a joke. Yeah, like the biggest time that I was actually into it was during the original Spirits of Kamigawa. I just remember using a black-green spirit down deck. Basically, you can kill my stuff, but I'm gonna bring it back. I'm in danger. Oh shit! I'm in very much danger. I'm gonna die. Whew. Okay, this is going to be a pain in the butt. I don't know if we can actually take it slow here. Well, that's... Oh. Let's see.
What the hell?
No, no, no. No, no, no. Woo! Okay, you gotta be careful. Nope, get behind the van. We'll be safe. Unless it actually tries to trap me. Which it did. That's right, stay right there. I must protect my bunions. I cannot move. Fuck off. It literally fucking stuck me in place. The hell? I physically could not move out of that spot. That fucking annoys me. Like, why, game? We were at the end. We were literally at the end.
What the hell?
Why? What? Why did that fall? It didn't fall before. Why did it fall after I... That doesn't even make that move. No, bad tire.
What the hell?
All right, what do you got for me? Okay, maybe it does move. Calm down. Everybody just calm down. Get over here. Can you see? What is happening? What the fuck? Why is it getting me stuck? And I have to go through that to get to the end of the game. This is starting to piss me off. Because I'm getting glitched out. Okay, you should have been hit by the flashlight. Okay, fuck off, game. Not when it wants you to, not when it makes you want to fucking quit the game right now. That's how stupid this glitch is. I don't remember getting stuck on that the last time. When I played on the original console. Oh, screw off, grenade. Okay. Can I move? Hello? Jesus, fuck. I'm just stand right here, because, man, Jesus. Not today, buddy. Yeah, go back. And of course it makes me miss. Easy. Well, at least there's a checkpoint, thank God. To never see that damn bridge again, Jesus. Please play one chat sub to unlock. Honestly, that's what it felt like. It's always stuck. Yeah. Yeah, the bridge, it doesn't help the it doesn't help that the mechanics are a little bit outdated. It doesn't help at all. So no. Okay. Ah. There's a truck in here. That explains a lot. Okay, what do we got hidden up here? Anything at all? It better be more than one singular flare. So there's a lot of nightmare pages hidden in this episode. I bet you anything there's a nightmare page. If I had to hazard a guess. It's a lot of effort, basically. They will take this. And away we go through the side door. Oh, hello. Hold that thought. I see coffee. Coffee. Yeah, buddy. Nice try. Don't mind me, I'm just dragging him along. Yeah. Let's see. Any potato chips? Nope. Uh-oh. Nope. Please stop breaking my bridge. I'm sorry, is that a school bus? Holy Jesus. You're throwing everything at me. Except the damn kitchen sink. I'm probably allergic to kitchen sinks. We driving still? Yeah. Oh God, an actual kitchen sink. No! My one weakness. It burns. Cleanliness. Oh. Meow. I'll take. Okay, you shouldn't be behind in front of me. Get wrecked. Okay, get me during animation lock. Screw you. Capitalizing on my one weakness, the inability to die.
The bottom of Cauldron Lake was a graveyard of things the lake had claimed in one way or another over the decades. The Dark Presence brought them up in its wake, scattering the rotten waterlogged hull of an old boat here, the remains of
I'm sorry, a boat?
trees shattered under the impacts. The earth groaned. It didn't even notice.
You telling me you're gonna throw a boat at... I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to 30-ton boats. I'm pretty sure that would hurt. There are probably pages around here. I am not going to go look. So apparently we must go through the salvage yard. Why? I don't know. I don't remember this being here. But we can look for secrets. Ah. Aha! Who else wants a bullet? I got 39 more. There was a lot of stuff in there. Jesus. The question is, can I go in this building? Oh, wait. Yeah. Hazardous area. No one cares. Oh, hey, buddy. Yeah. Well, they got riggedy wrecked. Well, I already have apparently all the batteries in the tri-state area. Door is unlocked. The map. Ooh, flare gun. Ooh. Sir, I am busy. Oh, well, it made me pull out the flare gun. Whoops. Well, he's toasty now. I was not trying to kill him with a flare gun, but it was funny nonetheless. Bonk. Bonk. I'm definitely in the junkyard. Okay, let's see what we got here.
Zane cut its heart out, but it didn't die. The thing that wore Barbara's face kept crooning sweet nothings sugar-laced with poison. He put on the suit, untied the monster from the chair. The thing in his arms thrashed weakly, but he held fast. He stepped outside, off the pier, and into the dark water, a sinking pinprick of light descending toward a bottom that never came.
Ooh. Zane, no, don't go into the lake. It's a trap. Knew it. I knew it. Back. Back, foul metal monstrosity. Oh my god. Give me my car. I'm out of here. Tokyo drift in a truck. Alright, pit stop. Okay, that's all revolver.
When I
Yeah.
told Barry my plan back in the well-lit room, I'd acted as if I knew what I was doing. I didn't. I was operating on the shifting logic of a dream. I had to fight my way to the lake through the horrors of the night. I had to flick an old battered light switch imbued with childhood magic. I had to write a happy ending to a horror story. I had to save my wife from the dark prison she was being held in.
Or, you know, you could have not crashed the chopper. And you could have taken the chopper. But no. You. Hard. Good thing I got lights. That's a crow. Might be it.
Never give her to you.
You can give it to me, or you can die, lady. Oh. I don't like it. How you like me now? Alright, what do we got in these rooms? Anything that can help him? God, you actually made me thought something had popped out. That's an old shotgun. We don't want that. We don't want the hunting rifle. In there. In there. Oh, it's angry. It's angry. Well, if accidents can be prevented, how about you have a flare? Sorry? Alright. Then another thing we gotta push. You can do it, Alan. You have the strength of 20 oxes.
The dark place I found myself in was unlike anything I could ever have imagined. It wasn't solid. It flowed. It was conceptual and subjective. For someone else, an artist in another field, it would have been very different. I could sense the story of the manuscript all around me, the words and ideas floating in the air, poised to become real.
Poised to become real. Out of my way, you evil minecart. Burbo, what's up? Oh, that would have been death. We're fighting an army of darkness.
I could see Mirror Peak in the distance. That's where Cauldron Lake was.
Birds! Burbo, Jay's attacking me again. It is one powerful flashlight. I got the old yellow thing that I grew up with. I have the super flashlight. Uh-oh. Well, no time like the present. And away we roll. Oh my god, this is so slow. This is so dangerous and so slow at the same time. Birds! You didn't even let me stun them. Jay's cheating. Oh, well, okay, well, that's gone. There's a ladder, I don't trust it. It looks like I gotta trust it. Oh my god, you're so slow going up the ladder. Cheated again! Not today, birds. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, thank god. I was about to be... Of course he fails. Because he has the apparent speed capacity of an unborn child. He also has the jump capability of a rubber duck. But no, seriously, his jumping abilities are comic bad. They're not good. This is not a platformer. Basically, you don't wait till the last second, you'll probably fall. I want to go back down, though. There's secrets. There's a chest of free stuff down there. But I'm not going back. That's too far to go back. I'd have to climb back down a ladder. I really don't want to. There's so many birds. My God. Okay, where y'all gonna come out from? I know you here. There you are. I'm glad that the second game actually has thrown item indicators. Because the first game does not, so it's easy to get whacked in the back of your head. He does need a running start. You are right about that. And in nightmare mode, a lot of the nightmare pages are hidden behind that dark goo. So it's always worth to check. Got more batteries. We like batteries. Some more revolver ammo. This is very dark and very creepy. That's a truck. Okay, that's not cool. He can dodge that? All right. Away we go. That is a building. Okay, you gotta stop cheating. Freaking Speedy Gonzales. I'll take that coffee, though. I am not going to fight you, Speedy Gonzales. You're annoying. Stucky, get out of my face. No means no. All right. Sometimes you just gotta know when to cut you. Oh, hello, train. Oh. Nope. Oh. Oh, can we not? I'm getting giant trains launched at me. And I'm not appreciate. Oh, there's the boat. Hello, boat. What the? Oh. Won't stop us, because I got my checkpoint. And where am I now? Right, ladder. Yep, there we go. Yeah, this is definitely dangerous.
I needed to get the generator running.
Okay, well, where's the generator? Therein lies the real question. Of course, it's on this side of the place. The man has also never exercised a day in his life. Why are there so many generators? I just realized there's a billion generators. Out of my way. Up we go. Hang on a sec. You're playing DBD. Why are you playing DBD? How dare you play DBD? Also, give me uno momento. The cat wants back. Alright, the cat has been appeased. There is only Alan Wake, but yes, Bill is a good close second. But the cat has been appeased.
After Zane had gone, I stood alone in the shifting dream that was the dark place. I had to find a way to the cabin. I'd written myself a way through this place in the manuscript. I followed the idea of a path. I'd written myself across the ocean that blocked my way, and with that, there was a bridge.
Apparently we must do shenanigans to get to the lake house. Get out of my way. You no match for my light bulbs? No. Ow. You gotta stop me first, lady. Oh, that looks menacing.
Alice never loved you.
Oh. We gotta destroy the tornado. We gotta get to the tornado first. Everything is angry. It's all angry. Go, Alan, go.
You can't win.
Oh yeah, but I got a flare gun. I got an infinite flare gun. How you like me now? Oh, I think I'm supposed to hit certain things. I'm a little confused as to what I'm actually supposed to be doing here. It says destroy the tornado. Okay. Well, I'll keep shooting it. I think I'm supposed to somehow hit the bus.
I had to get right into its heart to hurt it.
Well, then shoot the bus. Alan, you fucking idiot. Alan freaking messing it up every single time. Okay, apparently being closer is enough. Now Jay's attacking. And I'm in the middle of something. How dare you, Jay. But we made it. Did it. We got through the darkness. Let's go. Go, Alan. Go. Go, Alan. Go.
Boo!
Don't. And away he jumps.
Shh, baby. You were having a bad dream. It was just another nightmare.
No,
Everything's fine. You're home.
it wasn't a dream.
Everything's fine.
Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on!
Shh, baby. The power's out. There's no light. Come back to bed and I'll make you forget all about your fear.
My fear? It's your fear. Why aren't you afraid? You're not Alice. Turn the lights on now. Where's the clicker? What did you do with it?
Alan, you're scaring me now. Come back to bed. Are you taking your pills? You want me to call Dr. Hartman?
Screw Dr. Hartman. Dr. Hartman's a tool.
It's brilliant. Departure is your best work. You're a genius.
That's still vision number 2, so
We'll talk more about it in
we can ignore that one. No, you're not Alice. Go away.
Come back to bed, Alan.
Come back to bed, Tom.
Hey, you like me now, woman? Oh, hey, it's Zane.
You must find your way to the cabin. It stands in your way. It won't let you pass. It has no heart. It's filled with darkness. You must fill its heart with light.
Oh no, him.
Don't mind him. He's Mr. Your friends will meet him when you're gone.
We don't like Mr. Scratch.
Use the clicker.
We do not like Mr. Scratch. Mr. Scratch is Alan's evil alter. The hole, a crate, barrel, phone.
I followed the idea of a path.
Ooh, a thermos. Let's see, bird 1. Bird 2. Half.
I'm leaving you.
What?
I'm leaving you, Alan. I met someone. I'm in love with someone else.
Alice? No, what are you saying? You can't.
Okay, we need a bridge to get across the ocean.
All you do is torture yourself
Oh, oh, the shoebox.
Who are you? What have you done with my Alice?
Alan? What are you doing? Put the light back on. What are you doing, Alan? Stop.
Bird log cabin.
It wasn't true. Nothing like that had ever happened. You're not my Barbara.
Tom, let me go. I promise to be good. Please, untie me, you naughty boy.
We'll rebuild the cabin.
I will love you forever.
No, you're not Barbara Jagger. I made a terrible mistake. I should have never written you back. You came back wrong. Your heart is filled with darkness.
Put that knife away, Thomas. Right now.
It's filled with darkness. Cut it out. Take you back to the depths you came from.
Oh. Bird.
Filled with darkness.
Get away from me.
Cabin.
Where am I?
Barbara Yeager. Barbara Jagger.
Now you will never get her back. I am much older than you. Older than your first work of art. I will find a new face to wear. Someone else to dream me free.
Let there be light. Well, Barbara Yeager is dead.
I could feel Alice's presence close by. I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. That's where Zane had gone wrong. There's a long journey through the night back into the light. Alice? Alice? Oh no!
We may have actually beaten the game. I can't remember if there's anything past it. Other than the final cutscene and the DLC, of course. I'll know in just a second. There's Alice. But if Alice made it out, where is Alan? Where's our boy?
Alan? Alan?
Cause and effect. Cause and effect. We sacrificed ourselves so Alice may live. Or is that all that shall be known of Alan? Is his story done? Not by a long shot. Because it's not a straight line. It's a spiral. Now it's time for Deer Fest. There's Tor and Odin. And there's Rose, who's been touched by the darkness. There's Agent Nightingale. Damn. I forgot how open-ended the original ending was. Wait, really? There's no music for their credits? That seems a little odd. Oh, no, it's just slow. But yeah, replaying Alan Wake once again reminds me of how the mechanics have evolved over the years. It was a very clunky. Alan Wake Remastered, or Alan Wake 1, was a very clunky, like, story-based action for all things told. And a lot of that comes from it being a game of the era. A lot of PS2, Xbox 360 era type games. Some of them had fun. I think this was the first game that Remedy ever made. And they came back and did a lot better with it in Alan Wake 2, aside from the optimization. They have their own, I believe they have their own, like, story base. So from here, the way that the game goes is technically the order in which you're supposed to play the Alan series as a whole. Is you have Alan Wake 1, you have the DLC. The DLC is a bit longer than I'm going to get tonight. I actually need to look that up, how long the DLC is. Yeah, it's about a whole nother stream. So they're about the standard episode, about an hour now. And I don't know if I have the headspace for that today. I do want to play them, and we might at some point, because I still have to do the Alan Wake 2 DLC, the Lake House, which I have not. I own it. But yeah, this was a Remedy Entertainment's kind of first foray into a story-based, I guess you could say it's suspense RPG. Basically, you have the Signal and the Rider, which are DLCs for the original Alan Wake. Then, story-wise, I believe Alan Wake's American Nightmare. Though Alan Wake's American Nightmare could be considered a throwaway game or a standalone game, because as you come to find out, it's one of his failed escapes. So the way that the general plot of Alan Wake goes, basically, now that we have completed the initial loop, we now are trying to get Alan out of the darkness. Is like kind of like the next loop. And American Nightmare was one attempt of his to actually get out, but it wasn't strong enough to like let him out. The Signal and the Rider explore Thomas Zane and explore Mr. Scratch. Mr. Scratch is the antagonist of the second game, which we have played on stream. And then you have the Funny Night Springs DLC, which I don't know if it actually has any bearing, but then we have the Lake House. Control takes place between Alan Wake 1 and Alan Wake 2 because the Bureau shows up in Alan. But yeah, aside from some various clunkiness that has occurred, I guess just due to mechanic time, considering that so many of the pieces were able to move around, I'm not surprised there's a bit of clunkiness. Like, and don't get me wrong, I may get frustrated at the game for the clunking, but that's not a detractor from me. I do get annoyed when I get stuck in one single spot and can't escape. I blame you, giant scoop machine. I blame you. But no, now that we've beaten Alan Wake, I would like to try to finish Digimon before we do any more Alan Wake related things. So like kind of like coming up on streams. I want to finish Digimon Time Stranger. From what I understand, we have like 3 or 4 main story quests left. I don't know if we'll go straight to the end, but I imagine there will be at least 2 or 3 more Digimon streams. Mainly because I'm not super strong. I just unlocked Mega. And I imagine it's going to get a little bit more difficult for the end. Once Digimon Time Stranger is done, I would like to do the Alan Wake DLCs, both the remastered and Alan Wake 2, finish off the DLC. I don't know if we'll get around to doing Final Fantasy Tactics Remastered on stream, though I would like. I mainly haven't been in a great headspace to stream lately due to IRL stuff. So I may be limiting streams to every now and then. It's kind of the reason why I haven't really had a schedule lately. But yeah, the stress from work's been getting to me, among other things. And just by the time that and weird sleep pattern has emerged. So a lot of times I'm waking up at like 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'm used to getting up at like 11 or 12 in the afternoon. So my sleep schedule has changed somewhat. So by the time I get off work, I just want to take a giant nap. The big thing. And it's like by the time I get up from nap, it's like half the time it's time for COG collab. So by the time I get around to stream time, like I really can't do stream until later on in the beginning. So I may have to limit them till weekends for the time. Or I might just stream a COG collab every now and then on Wednesday. Sickness not infected. I'm just hoping to avoid flu this year. I would like to get back to retro games, like bring back some games to the vault, because one of the RPGs I want to play on stream that is retro, I got 2 of them. There's Summon Night Swordcraft Story, which I know Jay knows of, and one of the Atelier Iris games. Yeah, I want to play one of those because I have the very first one of one of the series with Klein, and that game is pretty, pretty dang good. played the first. Of Summon Night? Yeah, the first one's the best one in my opinion. I have played the second one on my own time, and it's way different. Like, it's not even the same game. Like, you're not even a blacksmith. I'm like, what? But yeah, the second one has its own merits, but it's definitely different. Definitely different. But yeah, Atelier Iris I want to play because I own it, and it's a brain. I also want to play it because it's a alchemist game. There we go. It's an alchemist game, and I love games that have alchemy in it. Oh dang, a little bit. The Poet and the Muse is in this one? I didn't realize the Poet and the Muse was in this one. I always thought that was in the second game. There are other retro titles that I want to play, and there are other games that I want to play on stream, but it's like, if I have to commit if I have to commit to a long game like Digimon, I don't want it to be during a time period where I can't stream during the week. So it's possible once I clear up some of these longer collabs. Right now that would be Power World. We can probably dedicate if I know it's going to be a long game, probably dedicate like a week spans to it. Just do like a huge slew of streams where we focus on just that. I don't think that's going to be possible till I get at least rid of one of my clients at work. Particular client is stressing me out. They want all the stuff that we don't have. Speaking of pals, I am inching closer to your guys' level. A Cog and a Dragon probably passed by now. I haven't level yet. I'm between 40 and 50. What do you mean unable to log into Epic? Is this where it is? But yeah, so the DLC episodes for this are the Signal and the Rider. The Signal is where we sync up with Thomas Zane, and the Rider is where we get our first big introduction to Mr. Scratch. I feel like it's weird where they put Mr. Scratch in this game, because they originally make him a throwaway line. Basically, you don't really get to find out about him until the second DLC. So I'm glad they gave him the DLCs kind of wrap up most of the Alan Wake story. 9. I think you're mid-40s. I am also mid-40s, so you very well may have passed by. I think I'm 47 or 48. Which I think the max level is currently 75. But I also haven't done a lot of Sakurajima. But I know we also have not advanced to the next PAL tower. Which I'm surprised that we didn't do that, or y'all didn't do that last week, because I think the PAL towers cap out at about, I think they cap out at level 55. But yeah, it's becoming increasingly longer to level up. And I've usually been doing a lot of my level up. Yeah, I understand that. I actually soloed Fire Dungeon, or sorry, the Fire Tower and the Sand Tower. I actually soloed those myself, but I've only gained 3 levels since then, so I definitely cannot take on. Oh, did they do any more towers? I didn't see any achievements where they got a tower. I don't know which one Moonflower Tower is specifically. I know the next one that we've got to do is the genetic researcher one, or at least the one that I have to do. That's the one on the Astral Island, I think it is. I don't know what's after Astral Island. That's the genetic researcher one. Yeah, I didn't see where they had beaten that tower. But there's no reason, or maybe that's this last hidden achievement. Maybe they did that third tower and I just didn't realize. But yeah, I think Japan Land is after that one. Oh, world. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, Sakurajima is after Astral Towers, which is Victor and Shadowpeak, which is level 50. Moonflower Tower is 55, and Faybreak is 60. Yeah, I didn't think that they had done Shadowpeak yet, but maybe they have. I could go there right now. I could go there right now and probably beat Shadowpeak. With the pals that I have on me, I actually have some pretty decently strong pals. But yeah, I definitely have. I have a tower on. I have a fast travel point on Sakurajima, but I haven't. I definitely have not been to Faybreak because apparently Faybreak is. I thought Sakurajima was far to get to. Yeah, Faybreak's even worse. So, for instance, Sakurajima's points are negative 597 205. Faybreak is 1,294 at negative 1,669. I genuinely don't even know where that is on the map. For instance, none of the other towers are in the thousands. But it looks like it's to the bottom left of the volcano. There's also an island up to the middle north, but that's probably DLC there's an island up to the north, but I'm pretty sure that is a future expansion. Because I actually got there, but there was an invisible wall. But no, it looked okay. So I actually do know where this is. So yeah, from the volcano tower, you have to head southwest, and you'll see a giant reddish island. The tower is on the far side of the island. So there's apparently a whole nother section on the other side of red. Apparently that's like a whole nother freaking continent. It's about as big as our primary island in the middle. But yeah, basically all the green on our current map is about the size of that other continent. Jazzy Knock, Capricorn Knock, Amascule, Faybreak, another Tantris. I thought Jet Dragon was a oh, there he is. He was a boss on the map. Yeah, we've actually seen the majority of the map now, believe it or not. There's basically what's there on Sakurajima, or at least I have. There's what's left on Sakurajima, the continent on the bottom left. About what I have left to actually like see on my map in current access. I imagine once we do these last few towers, we'll probably take a break from Pal World until the next like major like update, because there won't be much to do until then. But yeah, I imagine most of our next parts of progression are going to be heading to that bottom left island. Oh yeah, if you've beaten Sakurajima Tower, you are. There's still a hidden achievement that they have that I don't have, which I'm guessing is the Shadow Tower. There are a couple achievements that I have that Cog doesn't have. Not many though. But since Crizzy's on break and Crizzy is doing Realm Runners collabs right now, you know what? Let's go raid the. Wait, no, is this not Crizzy? No, this is Hardy. We should go raid the Hardy. Like, is Crizzy not streaming? Did I imagine that? Man, I must be tired. I must be wiped out today. We're gonna go raid Hardy. Yeah, I know Hardy is. I thought Crizzy was. Sorry. But I guess Crizzy is not. It's not showing. Twitch doesn't say he's live. Now it does. Oh, it said. I wonder if it's just it took it a minute. I don't know. Which is weird. I had to refresh it, and maybe he just started. Yep. Okay. Yeah, he just started. Okay, that's what it was. He's only been live for a minute. I was like, am I going insane? Because it's like I wouldn't be surprised if I was. But yeah, this week I don't know when we'll be live again. I don't know when we'll be live this week. Monday will probably be RV there yet with Cog. Unless they decide to do something else. I know we got like 2 more areas left. So I'm not sure how much RV there yet we actually have. Wednesday I know is going to be Pow World. Yeah, Monday and Wednesday will likely be Cog. So it means I will probably not stream Monday. Tuesday we might. But I may just wait and save Digimon for this coming Saturday, Sunday, so I can do a long stream. Rather than have to worry about breaking it up towards the end of the game. But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, before the raid timer gets too far along, as always, thank you all. Thank you everyone who stopped by. May your beards be full, your ale be flowing, and above all else, stay frothy, my friend. Bye.
Meow meow choco chow.
Meow meow chicka chow.